You have probably seen the videos. They claim there is a secret government account, a Treasury trust, created the day you were born, funded by your birth certificate, just waiting for you to claim it and discharge all your debt. The instinct driving that search is absolutely correct. The commercial system is designed to extract wealth from your labor, but waiting for a hidden treasury account to magically release you from your obligations is a trap. That account is not coming to save you. The wealthy do operate using powerful trust structures that protect their assets and ensure generational wealth. They just don't search for them in obscure government filings. They build them, and you can do the exact same thing using a straightforward 4-step legal architecture. Before we outline the steps, understand the prerequisite. This system is designed to hold and protect actual wealth, real estate, business interests, and investments. It is not a loophole to escape $10,000 of consumer credit card debt. Real financial sovereignty means moving from a position where you are extracted from to a position where you direct and benefit. You achieve that by constructing your own private legal firewall. Let us take a look at exactly how it works. Step 1 is establishing your public face. This takes the form of an operating LLC. This business entity exists to handle all your commercial activity. It signs the contracts, collects the revenue, and absorbs the public liability of day-to-day operations. To make this shield hold up legally, you have to follow one strict rule: zero commingling of finances. You open a dedicated business bank account and keep every dollar of commercial activity entirely separate from your personal money. Step 2 is constructing the private vault. This is a revocable living trust. Unlike the LLC, which operates out in the open, the trust exists to hold your personal assets away from public view. If you are actively building your net worth, you want to set this up as a revocable trust rather than an irrevocable one. A revocable structure gives you the flexibility to amend the terms, add new assets, and retain direct control over your money while you are alive. Inside this structure, you assign roles. First is the trustee. The trustee manages and controls the property within the trust. In a revocable living trust, you typically name yourself as the trustee. Second is the beneficiary. This is the person who receives the profits and benefits of those assets. Again, while you are alive, you name yourself as the primary beneficiary. With these two pillars in place, you have a system where the LLC navigates the commercial world and takes any potential hits, while your revocable living trust secures your actual wealth completely in private. Here is where the majority of people fail. They pay an attorney to draft a thick stack of trust documents, place the binder on a shelf, and assume they are protected. An empty trust document protects absolutely nothing. Step 3 is activation, a process known as funding the trust. This means legally transferring the ownership of your personal assets out of your individual name and into the name of the trust. For real estate, this requires filing a new deed. You are literally retitling the property so the public record reflects the trust as the legal owner, not you personally. You apply the exact same process to your liquid assets. You contact your bank and your brokerage firm and instruct them to change your account titles to the trust's name. This retitling process is the actual legal mechanism that pulls your hard-earned assets out of public exposure. You no longer own your home or your bank accounts. Your private vault does. A trust is an active administrative process. You don't declare it into existence. You build it by meticulously moving each piece of your property under its protection. Step 4 brings the entire architecture together. We connect the public LLC to the private trust by updating the LLC's operating agreement. You amend the operating agreement so that the living trust is listed as the legal owner of your business. Your personal name is completely removed from the ownership ledger. If a lawsuit strikes your business, the liability lands squarely on the LLC. Because you have maintained strict financial separation, that liability cannot bridge the gap to reach the personal assets secured inside the trust. This structure also dictates what happens when you pass away. Ordinarily, personal assets are dragged through probate, a slow, highly public court process where a judge decides who gets what. Because your assets and your business are owned by the trust, they bypass the probate court entirely. Ownership transfers immediately and privately to the successor trustee and the next generation of beneficiaries, exactly as you outlined in your documents. By connecting these two entities, you establish the ultimate public and private firewall. You shield your present wealth from commercial disasters, and you protect your family's inheritance from government interference. Let's look at the completed architecture. You sit at the very top as the executive, directing the entire framework. Your trust holds your private wealth, and that same trust owns the LLC operating out in the public world. You don't step into this position by filling out a secret form or declaring a sovereign status on the internet. You secure your financial future by constructing this exact framework in the real world, brick by brick. Your immediate next step is implementation. Take this structural blueprint to a licensed estate planning attorney in your state and have them draft the specific paperwork to set this up correctly. True financial freedom comes from understanding the rules of the system and using them to protect what you build. Drop a comment below and let us know which of these 4 steps you're starting today.